Jim, welcome to this week's episode of the Fantasy Top Deck Building Series. I'm co-host Carpenter of Web3, alongside me as always, Big Brain Frog and fellow co-host HK. HK, how are you?
Yeah, doing good. Wife and kids are out for the weekend, so just a chilled week. Chilled weekend.
Nice
and
boys weekend.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm a fantasy top hero as well. So yeah,
Did you get in?
yeah,
Yep.
I got in just in the recent.
Hell yeah, dude! Congrats.
Yep. Thanks. But yeah, no, looking forward to the show. How's it going, Bird?
Awesome. Yeah, same. I'm probably a different time zone than you guys, so it's 7 a.m. here. So getting the day going. Do this a little bit. There's a Megalio mint after this that I'm gonna try to partake in, and then just hang out the day. I just got a dog, so I'm trying to dedicate the nice outdoor weather time to go for a walk, play some catch, teach her some tricks, stuff like that. So a little wholesome for me this weekend.
Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, you're 2 hours earlier than me. It's like 9 a.m. for me, but I also wake up at 3 a.m. every morning. So it's been 5 hours into the day.
Yeah, I feel like because I have to work New York time basically. That means 7 a.m. is when our show kicks off for Modern Market, which means I'm up and working at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. is when the camera comes on, so I got to be ready for that.
I see. I figured because if you're 2 hours behind me and it starts, dude, that's crazy early. So you have to wake up at 2:30 or 3?
Yeah, I usually wake up around 3:30. I've gotten pretty good at it to where I can just roll out of bed with 15 minutes and crush a thing. Just give my thoughts because it's just giving thoughts, right? So okay, I'll do a brief on the specific subject I got to talk about, and then the rest of it's just me riffing, just kind of interpreting the market. I spend so much time doing in the industry that I have a lot of thoughts, so it's kind of easy.
Yeah, I love that's the highlight of the morning for me, is how I kind of get in tune with what's going on in that day, and then definitely learning.
That's how I joined it. That's how I joined the crew. I was because I was the same. I would wake up. I was same time zone as you. I was Central. I think, is that where you're at?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. So I was there. I would wake up and just throw them on, throw the Modern Market guys on. It was B Check and Legendary. But at the time, it was an open floor, so anyone could come up and talk. And I would just sit there and be listening. It'd be my morning routine. I'd make breakfast, make coffee, send the lady off to work, and eventually, whenever a technical thing would come up, I'd hop up on stage and contribute, say some shit. And after doing that enough weeks, they were just like, "Yeah, dude, you should just do this with us." So then we just did it.
Nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Sick.
Yeah, because it's there's how many days a week are you on? Because I know you're on, and then 3. Yeah, so I love those are some of my favorite episodes. I mean, they're all good. I like all of them. And then they have stats on one of them, and then
and Raheem's on. Yeah, those are pretty good cast characters. I'd be on more. I would have done 5 days had I not been on the West Coast. I can't do 3:30 every single morning, especially with I just need the morning. I don't have any free time, right? Like I said, I wake up, it's 15 minutes, and then you're up. I have to be going, right? And then that means, and that carries into a team meeting I have with the Meggy team. It's team meeting, and then it's so that means 2 hours in my morning are wiped without me being able to figure out what's going on around me, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
And I was I need some days where I can just get up early, have bread time of just let me do what I got to do, and then start the day. So.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the reason I wake up at 3 every morning, is my day starts at I go to the gym first thing, but again, I would if I was in your shoes, I'd have to get up at 2 so I could go to the gym before the thing, right? Because just the way my brain works.
Yeah, if I had to go to work, because I like to do the gym too, but thankfully, kind of lax remote work, all this stuff. In middle of the day, if I just want to shoot out and go to the gym for an hour and a half, it's in my building, so I can just go do that, which is nice.
That'd be perfect.
So you guys are gonna build my deck? Is that what we're doing?
Let's
let's go for it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk some strategy. We're gonna build your deck, and we were just talking before how we're real excited because you've been playing for so long that we're gonna actually get into some strategy and dig inside that brain of yours.
You should. So I'm gonna There are very few cards that I have at this point that were either A, the card that I bought, or B, were like deliberately bought. Like so many of my cards have just like cycled. Oh shit, on my AI thing. Turn that shit off. Stop. They've just been cycled from like heroes going in, going out, whatever. Like my prized possession got fucking stolen from me. I had Block Gray's Epic, right? Like I had
all right, yeah.
Oh
the best
no.
card. Dude was like top 5 all the time. I got it out of I was doing burns. I had constantly been acquiring epics that were just like floor epics and burning them and hoping to get an upgrade. And I got a fucking block raise out of it. At the time was worth like, I could have probably sold it for like 12 ETH, which I probably should have done in retrospect.
Wow.
I feel like I can use this card to constantly place top, 5 in the legendary tournament, which I could have, and I did several times. And then like through the points that I can acquire from that, 'cause it's so top heavy, it's like through those points, it'll probably be worth more than 12 ETH. That was the hope, right? So it's like, okay, like that's the goal. And then he, obviously, you guys know his story. He got rotated out. He said he wouldn't do that. That gave me a Wall Street Bets, which has been way more inconsistent than what Block Raise was. And he's trending down still, which kind of sucks. So like his value just kind of been depreciating over time. And then, so I got a lot of stories like that.
Yeah, he was.
You want to share your screen, Brad, if you're comfortable with that?
I can. Yeah. Let me see.
So we kind of pick your deck, or kind of pick through your portfolio. We always do a little research beforehand, and kind of so we kind of know what you have. But then we like to do it live too with everyone, kind of discuss it. So go ahead, HK.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, when you got Wall Street Bets, I was actually thinking it was a good card, right, at the time. But
it was at the time.
Yeah, I think then what happened was the account got sold or something. The account got sold or something and then he just started shelling meme coins. And honestly, it went downhill from there.
And he's trending down. Like I didn't know that. I didn't know that about like potentially the account getting sold, but like you can clearly see it, like a couple dead spots, and then I can't draw a picture here, or can I? Do we have any like tools? But like you can see the trend down, right?
Probably got sold twice based on that spike.
Spike.
Sold once and then sold twice, and now it's just gonna keep going down if it gets sold again.
You're making me want to capitulate on this thing, just like get my money out of it.
Yeah.
But you have a banger, especially having your Soulbound Legendary.
Yeah.
I'd be fucked if I didn't have myself. To be frank, I'd be fucked. Like that gives me a huge edge. So how do we? So I'll tell you like the few ones that I'll tell you I've taken a bet on, right? Like recently.
There we go.
So, like generally, I've just or I'll tell you about the arc that I had. Like early on in the game, I was being pretty aggressive with like spending money. Like I'd spent, I don't know, 5-10 ETH or something like that on a bunch of cards, and I was accumulating a bunch of like what I thought were underappreciated epics, legendary. I was trying to go like hit the top of the top league. I thought I could sustain it pretty well, and I was doing okay for a little bit there, but I've trailed off. I just continuously throw my stuff out there. So I have like obviously my epic awesome Damien. This is a card that was rolled to me. I forget which one it was. I think this was like originally I was in like the Milady cohort. So like so let's see, maybe I filter this and I can do like I was going after. So like, basically none of these are cards that I bought. I bought Eric Wall because I thought Eric was going to be someone who would have a revival. Like he's got such a big audience and he's got like such like send potential. Like if he drops like an AI thread or something like that, he usually sends to the top. And he was pretty cheap. So I was like, okay, he's a good gamble for high points. Who else did I actually buy out of this group? Smokey the Barra. That was a play on Barra Chain. I thought that would gain a lot of momentum and he would just naturally gain a lot of stuff. And you could see he did like during the actual launch, but now he's dead again. Should have sold that. I got me. He was awesome at the start. I explicitly bought him. I think for like, I don't know, probably like 2 ETH or something, probably a lot. And then he's been falling off lately. And then the rest of these are all just people that I've gotten through burns or packs or whatever. Shoku is one that I just recently bought. I just bought him last week. both a legendary and an epic, because I feel like with hyper kicking off and unit specifically, he's a big boomer bust potential. But I think it's going to be a little more consistent with unit announcements coming. So Shoku is someone I got 2 versions of. Cozy, I think, is someone that is, I just purchased him last week. You can see he's been trending up the last few weeks.
Nice.
I think he's now part of the Kuru team, I think.
Yeah, I'm on it. Yeah.
Yeah. So like he's going to gain a lot of like splash impressions for that. So I got him. He was a little underpriced. The rest of these are just rolls. Like Psycho, I didn't buy him. I didn't buy Mika. I didn't buy Trey. I had 2 Erics, so I sold 1 Eric.
Not so fast. I guess that was this a swap as well, probably, right? Not so fast.
It was a swap. Yep. I don't know. I forgot who it rolled out. I think it was one of the Milady people. Because I had several Miladies. I forget their names.
Yeah, there's been a few actually. I can't even remember who got out.
Yeah, it was like fuck. Like I don't know. Maybe I could find it in my
Max. There's one called Max something. But anyways,
Max something. Yeah. Sounds familiar. Easy was a lucky burn I got, and I've been holding on to him.
Yeah, Easy's that's a good epic.
I had 2.
He's been trending up. He's doing well.
Yeah. Elio.
He's been doing a lot better than he used to.
He has that coin, doesn't he? That what's the token called again?
Can't remember, but yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, he's just shilling a token pretty much every week, so which means his views are just going up, right?
Yeah.
And he's been posting his videos about it as well, and then he's clipping.
I bought Jen too. Jen, with her getting into hyper liquid, maybe trending up. I feel like if she's going to get back into like a blast arc with hyper liquid, then you
probably got her at a pretty good price too, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I did it after she was running a little bit, so like price was higher, but still, like you can see her price. Actually, I checked and like her price didn't deviate a ton. Yeah, you can see it's already back down to whatever. That's common. This was the epic that I bought.
I think part of that was because there's a reverse league as well. So as soon as she becomes a 7-8 star, people start buying the card for the reverse league as well, potentially, right? But yeah, there's a lot of epics and legendaries that are not usable there, unfortunately.
Right, like Mika, boomer bust. She was great for a little bit there, falling off, maybe a little something.
Her content's just changed completely. Like she's posting videos of some AI robot, like.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. All right, you mentioned
you have some like. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say you'll have some cards that are almost burn worthy.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So you guys had mentioned like try to tease me to get to burn some of these things. Now I'm gonna trust you guys here. Like, what's the optimal strategy, right? Like I leaned on who's the big whale who keeps winning the European Auto, yeah. So like he had given me some advice. So like I had like 13,000 fragments that I had not used. So I started actually like using my fragments to purchase stuff now. So I purchased all those. I use them all to purchase, and then I started burning a lot of my lower level greens that were just like trash. Yep. Yeah, if they were under like 0.0006, I would burn them if the floor was that low. And I didn't know I don't remember what happens if you burn these guys. So if I burn two epics,
I get an
epic, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. But the odds are still dog shit, right?
What? It's better when there's new heroes coming in though, right? Because
we have new heroes now,
So there's a potential that you might get a Jack.
You could get an 8, you could get a Jack. If you got a Jack, he's definitely a burn. I'd go with him and Wall, or actually him and Smokey. Like you have so many combos of burners, like because those are like
Trey's a burn. These guys, although Trey's been almost out like the last few like cuts. Like I'm almost kind of.
He might go this time. Like he might get cut this next time,
and then this gets replaced with a decent card. Is what I'm kind of hoping for, because that's kind of what happened with some of these. But is that possible? Like, is there any likelihood of that?
So there's So what happens is, like for example, the bottom 5 get replaced. They'll get replaced with heroes that are similar scoring, right? But each season the heroes are just going to keep getting better overall, right? Because you keep getting rid of the bad ones and adding a few better ones, right?
Better.
So there's a chance that you might get something better. I wouldn't be too hopeful that it's going to be something that's going to be game changing, right? But But yeah, you probably will get someone better than him. But what I would say is
this guy's a burner. Look at this dog shit.
Yeah, yeah, he's. I don't think I've ever even considered buying that card as well.
Yeah, I think that was just like a lucky get. All right, fuck it. Let's. I'm gonna burn through these. Just get like.
Man, we really had to twist your arm on that one.
Maybe just start with epic, an epic.
Yeah,
to get
for
going,
sure.
I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
There we go.
All right.
You have some in decks or listed?
Are they listed or in decks possibly?
Oh yeah, they are in decks. Okay, so yeah, let me. Yeah, I decked some of them up because that was like it's like, well, fuck it, I have the card. Like,
right,
just throw them into a deck because whatever.
It was crazy to me. It's seeing those scores. Like it's so weird hitting those scores. Like I hit high around those scores well into like 42 to 4,800 with just like rares and commons.
Rares, exactly right. Yes.
Yeah,
but yeah,
like rub it in.
Well, like it's just like the strategy is so different. Like, to where you're like a top spot hitter, and HK and I are more of like farmers, right? We look for farm frags. But HK does go after top spots in bronze and silver. He bullied me out of bronze a long time ago, so I don't play bronze anymore. But believe it or not, back in the day, HK and I used to like both be head and head in bronze, and then he left me in the dust, so I moved up to silver. Now he bullies me there too.
Let's click epic.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, it's just like a refresh thing. Okay, so Engwin sucks, right?
Engwin and Eric Wall. Let's go for
Engwin and Wall. You think Wall over like a Santi?
Yeah, I'd go Santi actually.
Yeah, go Santi. He's not.
Although he has Converge,
lower floor,
whatever. Like he has a new chain that'll come at some point. I'll do that. I got 2 Smokies.
Or
Santi.
Oh, okay.
Is it months away or is it weeks away? I guess that's the question.
I mean, it's probably going to be months away.
He might be wanted out by then.
Yeah, he might just be out by then.
Because the windows are 6 weeks. Every 6 weeks we want out the bottom.
Yeah, they switched to 6 weeks starting this season.
All right, you guys did it. You guys get an epic burn.
Yes,
but I think what I would also recommend is don't just burn all of them. Sell a few because just in case these burns don't turn out well, you will have right.
And that's why I was hoping at first. I was like, whenever there's a 3-star, it kind of looks like an 8, and I was like, ooh, we might have something.
Do before you go ahead and burn more, I would say sell like 2 legendaries, 2 epics,
sell them outright, huh?
Yeah, to get some ETH, and then
I mean, he's got a lot of ETH right now.
I mean, bro, I'm sitting.
He's got 5.2. Like he's got 5.25 ETH liquid. He's got plenty of ETH. Holy cow! Yeah. So generally, when heroes come in, when we do this hero thing, like they come in with not touching their port for a while, so they might have like 0.1. Then we have to sell all their cards. Last week we were shocked with Vo. Easy came in, kind of knew what he was doing. Had a little bit, I think like 0.25 ETH, and then Vo had like over an ETH. And then now Bread comes in with like 5 ETH. Portfolio is stronger than anyone we've had on before. So
yeah, what you got to know about me is I'm not a trader. Like I often forget shit. So like I brought this stuff over here. Like this was like I think for my friend tech bag. Before that went to shit. Like this is like all of my money from friend tech basically. So brought that over and yeah, now just like I was fucking around. Like I said, I did go hard at the beginning. I was like, I wanted to front load a lot of stuff so that I can just like not have to spend any more, continuously get cards and try to improve my deck through like cards and whatever else. And I did get a lot of cards. I didn't get any like crazy cards. Although like most of this is just like free shit. Like I didn't buy any of these. So like my commons are actually
good stuff. You have some really good stuff. Really good stuff. Like I didn't realize all these commons you have. You have an Ansem. You have
Naive. I just got Bonk. I just got.
That Mosey's way better than people think. Like you're starting to catch on.
Yeah, I love Mosey.
Mosey's way good.
Yeah, he's getting better. I'd almost if you sell a few legendaries, just outright sell them, right? If they have good bids on them, you can pretty much just buy like really good epics and rares, basically, on the market, right? So like
you have the potential to be a top, like with your Soulbound Legendary and then pinning it with a couple either legendaries or epics, you could easily get up to the high ETH winnings each week. Like get up there with the DATs and the autos and the R Reeves.
Give me there. Which one of these am I accepting? Like, is this? I don't even know. Like,
yeah, the bids are a bit.
Bids are shit.
The bids are
The
outrageous.
bids are really bad right now.
I almost think those ones you almost burn.
Nah, I don't know. It's too much
value. I'm not a legendary. Oh, these are legendaries. Never mind. No, I thought these were epics.
Yeah,
the legendaries you never burn.
With the legendaries, there's too much value in the legendaries to burn them. I'd list them.
I'd list them.
If you list them, and you can probably get another ETH or maybe more, basically, if you list them all. Let me just have a look at the last legendary sale quickly. So
and then just list them and set it for like 7 days.
So you can see last sale was 0.22, even though he was
0.2 on Trey.
Let me have a look.
So that's definitely worth listing because you don't want to accept that bid because that's well below.
So the floor for a legendary right now is 0.275. So around that range, 0.25, reasonable, right?
I'd on Trey.
Yeah. And I'd almost say like, even Psycho, Mika, not so fast.
You don't think so? I feel like Psycho, given his boom bust, I feel like he's actually a pretty good. Although I guess we don't have to deal with stars, right? So like stars isn't a thing. We have to balance for it in majors.
If he was an epic, I'd probably say you're right. Like up and down, it can fit in gold. But with legendaries, like if he just bad, the whole deck kind of suffers, right? We might be able to sell him a bit more than the others, right? Because he just go up and down, and there might be an interested buyer.
Last sale 0.3. I'm actually throwing a little high. I'm gonna get greedy with him.
Me again, I wouldn't put him exactly at floor just because he can like just have an one-off good week. But like I said, last sale is 0.28 as well, so around floor.
It looks like he's recovering. Maybe he's waking up a little bit. See that catch the bottom there, maybe.
I thought you covered in that that big spike where he came first, I think, and then followed it up with like a top 25.
Yeah,
right?
I thought he was back at 1, then an 8, and then
then he just fell back down. I think he hit a viral post, right? I'd say him floor, right, because he's got a high follower count. Engagement's not exactly what it might have been back in 2021 or something, right? So not so fast and Eric, they pretty much would be priced at floor based on if you look at the sort of scores in the last few tournaments, they're never gonna get you more than 300-400 points basically. Damien's been slightly more active,
waking up a little bit. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like I think me has still been like posting active, which is like encouraging. So like if they're still posting, then that gives me hopeful. It's just not like a straight up dead account that like posts once a week or whatever, which is like what Psycho is. He's less active, which means less shots on goal. So I can find selling something like that off of.
I really like that Shoku legendary you have because
he's a good one.
He's a little inconsistent. Like he doesn't post a ton, but he's just like very impactful posts. So like if you catch him on a good week, it's basically either doesn't post, which is like something like this, or he does post and he's hitting top 20 or top 50.
Super. Like that's a good. Like I don't know what you paid for him, but I feel like that's like a good legendary to have because you're not like you have the opportunity to get like a top 25 legendary score without having to pay the top 25 legendary price.
Oh nice, I actually stole my wall.
Oh nice.
See, I got Cozy for 1.3. Got a couple. I'm stupid. I was buying some of these and I realized like I could just buy the epic. So like, I was buying those to level them up. So now I have to
that's why I always check first.
So I'll just check if there's 4 pairs are cheaper.
I had a shit ton of gens. Like I just used that to I bought all the I had already had several. I don't know, I bought those. I don't know, I had whatever. I did that. Shoku, I got it for 0.4, which is like, that's probably high. I think I probably get caught on that.
I feel like so.
Is that me? I think this is probably me. Yeah.
You'd probably have to like filter off epic and common if you want to look at legend.
Yeah.
Legendary, there's been 2 sales, is it?
Yeah, it's me basically.
All right, yeah.
Oh yeah.
There was a few
he was
sales.
Basically a floor for a long time until
there was
started popping off.
There was a few sales in the 0.6 ETH range, like around March, I think, for Shoku legendaries. So you have got him less than that, right? So I mean, if there's more to come from unit and stuff like that, I've got quite a few of his cards as well, to be honest. So I think he's solid. I think with your inventory, you've got legendaries that probably you can sell and then reinvest in, like, really good rares and epics. Now, the thing with legendaries, you have to wait till they sell. Now, what I would recommend is to probably list them, and if they don't sell by the weekend, just put them in a deck, right? And just keep doing that until they all sell, and eventually you can get a very good card, right? Because I feel like you can almost get like the top rares basically if you sell one of these. Because Clemente rare is 0.25. The floor for a legendary is 0.3.
What the fuck did I buy? I bought something for 1.4 with whatever this is.
Just now?
Wow. No, that was a swap. I can't
Whenever I initially bought it.
That had to have been a swap.
No, it wasn't Mika. I know I didn't buy Mika. It was like some.
It was a swap.
Yeah, some milady person or some shit.
Yep. Damn it.
So whatever, we'll do 0.2908.
Yeah, that might actually get a buy. Someone might actually go for it.
Yeah, some of us, like, that's legendary.
Yeah.
That's above floor though, right? Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. That is,
if I'm gonna try and sell something quick. I might actually buy that one.
That one, yeah.
Well, she doesn't post forever.
I mean, yeah.
Now that I said that, someone's gonna run up and grab it. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
That's a pin post cards for 20K. Retweet 2.5.
And the video content doesn't do as well. Anyway, so even because she posts all this robot stuff, right?
Yeah, she's getting 1.5K impressions, 4K impressions.
She's really came down.
She was doing a lot better when she had the podcasts going on, right? And the daily.
Yeah, man, this is a 2-day-old post on getting under 5K.
Yeah.
She has 112. Oh, you guys can't see it. I'm not sharing, but I'm on her. I'm looking on her.
Ah, right. Okay.
X.
Yeah.
The meta would have to literally change so badly for her to then all of a sudden start getting views. I feel like there has to be some.
Yeah, so I'm not getting her legendary. Never mind.
But yeah, I'd list her. So you've listed Trey and Mika. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking. So when I said I think we can get Bread up there in the top of Epic or of Elite League. That sounds like something he wants to do. So I'm kind of looking at some epics and legendaries that he can put bids in on to get him there, as well.
Right, okay. Not so fast.
Because I know our brain instantly goes to the farming with the rares. I know that's where mine went as well. But I'm going to look at these. But honestly, I do think that might be because there's so little of those listed, right? Yeah. It might end up being a thing where we do go with the top end rares. Like even a Star Platinum rare looks really good here.
Yeah.
Ooh, a Vo Epic is actually not bad. The bid and the ask are relatively close together. The ask is 0.49. The bid is 0.4.
Right.
So I don't think that's bad. And she's going to consistently be in the top 20. And so I don't know. I think like there's a good one potentially.
Did you pay 1.55 for that? I guess that's a swap as well, right?
That was probably a swap, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm sure that's another swap.
It looks like it. Oh.
What the fuck? The floor? Where's the floor?
0.77. Yeah, he's become a floor hero. I don't see even anyone even mentioning Eric Wall until like. Even when he used to be a 1-star, like sometimes I used to consider him, right? But I think at one time he just posted about like against fantasy and stuff like that, like and he kept on posting outside of the tournament window as well. Some say he did it purposely, right? But I doubt it. But anyways, he's not really that good.
What do you think of cold-blooded Schiller at 0.25?
You're looking epics or are you looking legendary?
Epics and legendaries both. There's not a lot of legendaries.
I'll tell you people I had my eyes on. I have my eyes on Mike Dudas. I got Shoku. I had some bids on Dudas. I got Shoku. Actually, are my bids even out there anymore? Let's see.
Mike Dudas, yeah, he's been a lot better than he used to be in the early probably tournaments.
Yeah, all my stuff's dead. So I had.
Oh, these are legendary.
Yeah, I see trend up, and I've seen notices like posting has just been up, and it's a little more aggro. He's calling out people. That gets great engagement. So if he's coming back,
I like that.
Yeah, that's a good chart. That probably one of the better ones I've seen.
Yeah,
long term, it's just rising.
Yeah, actually, that was not even on my radar. Good call, Brad.
Yeah.
This is what you get when you're in the trenches. Like I see these people in the timeline. I'm engaging. I'm interacting. Yeah, you only notice this if you're in the Twitter trenches. So that's I see it. So what I'll go above 4. Just like maybe someone will.
Yeah, you might actually get a buyer there.
I think you will.
Sorry, seller. Sorry. Dudas, you got Shoku, you got yourself. I'd say you need 2 strong epics now to like then.
Yeah.
It'd probably give you a lot more.
Because there's some epics that are hitting. People that are running epics and like one legendary are hitting in the top 10 sometimes, depending on the week. So I know Dat runs a lot of epics. Like Otto is crazy. Like he
Vo's so good at,
like has so many. See, that's like I like Vo's price there.
Yeah,
it's relatively close. I would rather the bid go though. Like try to get the bid on there.
Of course.
But yeah, because well, one thing with Vo, she's just pumped lately, so it's like
I don't want to buy into it, but like also look at her performance. Like she's crushing it, right?
The algo loves her, and she's like She was saying yesterday on the Fantasy Hour, she came on for a while. That her and I was trying to get you to come up, but I didn't know if Twitter's
a little bit
weird about it.
No, I heard it. I just had to do some shit.
No problem.
The Bandit epic, because he's pretty much a guaranteed poster. Like you're gonna get like him posting every week. He's not too priced overly high.
But do you want
his theory is the same as mine, right? Like I'm gonna post. I'm not gonna zero you out.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I'm probably not gonna be number like top 20. Can you guys explain? So what's with the different like versions?
They're bordered. So they're
but like what does that?
They do special edition drops. So we kind of talked him into it. You ever play Magic the Gathering or Pokemon or anything?
Of course.
Growing up.
Of course.
And you know how like me, like as a big Magic the Gathering player, and Pokemon, like the borderless cards, all that, like super collectability. Right. So it was like a fun way of like doing that. So there's like 4 different borders, I think now.
But is it just random on draw, or like what dictates how you get the border?
There's a limited drop time. So like there was like a 1-week time for the testnet version. There was I think like a 3-day window and they were only in like shiny packs and upgrades that you could get those, and there were limited time offers. So there'll never be any more created.
Yeah. So my favorite is probably the epics of testnet. So the ones that you can see there next to this one.
So pretty.
They're quite good. But Moon's doing quite good. For that price, is pretty decent. I'd probably say like Bandit is probably one of the best ones to get. For his price, he's never really priced too high, and it's pretty liquid because a lot of players like to buy his card. And
I don't even see him on the market. Let's see.
He's at the top. That's right. Top. And he's at the top. Is that a? Is that a?
Oh, dude, that's a That's an OG border.
Let's just check.
See, that's funky.
He's actually ranking higher than I thought he'd drop off because his follower count was just going higher and higher because of all the
he's
mindshare boards, but he's getting
better. Yeah, he said
I've got 5 rares.
His algorithm or his analytics. So him and I jumped on a call this week, kind of like we were talking about before HK, like trying to figure out how to trend me upwards. And Bandit was kind of giving me his things. So he kind of broke down and showed, and that he is so in tune with his posts, it's ridiculous. Like, I think he amps it up. Like, he'll post different things during different times of the day. And it's insane. Like, I really thought he was going to drop down too. I know we talked about it in the episode, the one episode right after Laudio, because Laudio is what caused him to spike, because we've seen that kind of trend downwards with his big spike upwards. But Bandit pivoted where I don't think Zach did. I still think Zach's a good hero. I think he's just not posting as much right now.
Let me see his last sale. So the top bid on Bandit right now is 0.267. The last sale on the rare is...
He just snagged the...
0.35 is the answer? Oh, they're rare.
No, it's... but no, I used to... It's 0.35.
That's a good deal for that OG edition too, Brad.
Ultra's low supply at the moment because is it he or she? I don't know.
It's a male.
All right, he doesn't have that many cards on the market at the moment, so I wouldn't really consider him at the moment. Newsy, the thing with Epics, what you find is the bid and the listing price. There's quite a gap, right? So it's outright just buying is tough, right? Yeah, with Bandit, it's pretty decent. It's like 80%, pretty much, right? Those are the sort of heroes that people are getting because they know they're going to turn up every week, right?
Another one I really like is Gabe. Gabe is really underpriced, I think.
Hero?
Yeah. Well, really, not on his bid.
Well, now he's gone a bit higher.
Look at that trough.
Yeah.
I'm doing well with. I've got 4 rares that I bought near the floor, right?
Yeah, that's where I bought mine at. I didn't realize he's went up that high in price, I guess.
Yeah.
I thought he was still low. Because I bought him. I think we were buying him at 0.01.
But yeah, then you might get full on drop off weeks.
Yep.
Yeah. Pentoshi's risk.
And Pentoshi's back into the waiting room, he said.
He
said that yesterday. Did you see that post, HK?
Which one was that?
So
he's back to
Pentoshi said that he was back into the BTC waiting room.
Ah, great. I mean, to be honest, he said that before and he posted the week later.
Okay,
yeah.
And he got me with that one because I put him in reverse that week, and he posted within the first hour of the tournament or something. Like, it was crazy. Like, my reverse decks got wrecked straight away. So you said you got bids on Dudas, right? I'd keep him on bid. Yeah,
I like that.
He's not cracking 50 too often. Bandit's high. Like, I would just straight up buy this. I bought Bandit for 0.35, but Bandit's consistently top 50, and it's just a different spectrum. So if I can get him cheap while people are underestimating him.
What's your thoughts on Lucanets? Lucanets has been pretty off lately, but he's
getting ready to do a media tour, so it's like whatever. But
he's getting ready to do a media tour.
Yeah, apparently, like he's spending more time on spaces and stuff. So like you're probably going to see a little bit more of him bull posting and shit next few weeks. But it's just the inconsistency. I hate buying into inconsistency like this.
For sure, yeah. Especially when you're buying epics and legendaries, you don't want to spend money on heroes that can just tail off.
Right. It's like I love this. Like, it's inconsistent. Like hitting something like this, but I mean, come on.
Like that, he announced he was gonna do that week because he's like, I'm shadow banned. I'm not gonna post.
You've got easy epic, bandit epic. You've got yourself, obviously.
Going on now.
Yeah, so you have a banger deck like it's going right now.
So let's see.
Let's see where we're sitting.
I changed that,
I'd zero that out real quick.
So like if we're building this thing out, obviously me, obviously Bandit, obviously Shoku. Maybe Shoku.
Maybe Shoku, for now. I'd say easy.
Oof.
Yeah, he's been falling off a little bit lately, but
he was on last week. Yeah, he's falling on into he used to be like top 60
He's been
now
golfing
Yeah,
too much.
he was crushing for a couple of weeks there.
He's creeping into like the top 75-ish now, 75 to 80.
Makes me want to sell him off, if I'm being honest. Before the market wakes up to him.
But I think his price has dropped. Like he was at 0.3 ETH Epic, and he's kind of tailed off a bit. Damien's not going to be posted. He said don't play him next week.
Yeah. If you don't get another one, I'd go with Elio. But like
Elio or Wall Street's bets. I think one of those. If you don't get another Epic, right?
Wall Street's probably still a top 50, so I would do that.
Yeah,
still Wall Street. Yeah.
And then Cozy.
Cozy. Ooh, Cozy's chart looks good.
Does he look good?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, dude. Like, how did I miss this? Dude, that's two. Brett, you put on two that I completely overlooked.
I upgraded my Cozy commons because I knew he was becoming more of a solid, more consistent card. Jez is also cheap because of high supplies. Just reading some of the comments here. I don't know. I think they're coming on the stream, but
yeah, Damien's still not showing out. So it's either I think I might do Cozy. Just keep like. Yeah, just as a show of confidence in my man. I feel like he's
got a bigger range of scoring, right? And he's got a higher ceiling probably than the others, because you can see that those weeks where he kind of just goes viral, right? So yes, it's either that or you got safe with Elio or the Wall Streets.
Yeah, but even Elio, like you could I guess top 50 for a little bit there. He fell off, and then it's like whatever. I don't know. I feel like Cozy's the better.
I like Cozy there.
Yeah, you can go Cozy, and then you can go.
And versus like it's either going to send and do it or it's going to wipe me out.
That's good for like a epic or elite, like more risky deck, like putting him in with like some of your other cards that, like it just
6.865,
a riskier one.
Yeah,
or maybe even a gold deck.
There's a legendary out here.
I think there might not be any listed, right? Yeah.
Nothing's listed. What the shit?
There might be not many legendaries at all, maybe, with the supply, right? So, do you also play like other leagues, or are you mainly, elite playing?
Yeah,
elite
you see my deck.
Yeah, I think he plays everything.
I basically, what I do, because I have my own card, is I'll do one elite, or I do heavy elite with all, because I have a bunch of those epics and rares, and then I'll do one silver because I have my own plus some other rares. So I'll do my rare. I got a Cozy rare, so I'll do those.
You have a lot of cards you can farm elite with, like some of your epics you have and commons, because like you could really print, like you have cards to optimize with.
Yeah, I'd almost say like because you have such very good commons, right? Yep. It's almost like if you go ahead and sell those legendaries that basically aren't good, right? Once those are sold, I'd recommend you to get a solid stack of rares that are consistently scoring, and pair 3 rares with 2 commons, them top commons that you got there, like Ansem, Clemente. Put them in elite, and honestly, you'll
print
score consistently. Yeah,
I usually do that. So like what I noticed, like I don't have enough lower starred cards to be able to play all of my strongest commons in a common deck and do well. Right? Like that means, because I'd always have to pair like an Ansem with like a like super mega shitty 1-star that's not going to do anything, right? And that's worse than doing like 2 4s or a 4 and a 5. So
yeah,
I have been taking some of these 8s and 7s that I don't think I have shitty cards to pair with, like a Makesy, and I will throw them into an epic or a gold. Or
that's good to farm.
Do you have Makesy?
You should be able to get like 100 frags per. In gold, or 150 frags per.
I have 5.
Nice. Throw them in. You should be able to cook in gold or silver with that. You should be able to make 5 decks.
It'll be
but you just got to time his thing, right? Because he flip flops, right? He does the 1-on 1-off.
Yep. Next week he'll be
Yeah. Oh wow, that chart is just
that's so that's
Imagine a new player just looking at that, thinking, "What's going on in this guy?"
Yeah,
dude, I about lost my mind yesterday when Walls tried telling Vo to do it. I was like, nope, do not do that, Vo. Like that's not a good idea.
Now if she can consistent. Maxey has to do it because Maxey just like doesn't have the game to do every single week. So it's better to be that than yeah.
Someone just upgraded 5 of my commons and got an epic. So
nice.
Yeah. Trucker.
So okay, so what are we thinking here? So I have my two rares. What do you think is a good situation here? Like, obviously we have our star cap to deal with, so like going just max common doesn't help necessarily.
Do you have another rare here?
Decent. I have a couple of decent rares.
I think we need to get you some more rares.
Free.
Oh wait, no, you got more rares down there. I see them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cards.
Yeah, dude. I've just been stacking since the
you have a lot.
This is after I burned hundreds.
Yeah, you've got a
lot.
Bro,
you're just sitting here with like a freaking. Yeah, you could open a store.
I would almost say like get rid of. It's time consuming, but you have to get rid of a lot of those. Either burn them or basically get like you got 14 gleb commons. Like that's just that's
too much.
That's insane.
Yeah, burn them glebs.
So I did some of that. So let me just like lock in a whatever deck that I can come back and revisit.
Put Maxey in, just because you probably need a 1-star common.
Yeah, Maxey.
Put Maxey in, yeah.
Dude, it's crazy that he has so many cards. Like, it's something I will never understand because I keep my portfolio relatively like slim, under 100 cards. Like
12.
Having to type the hero's name to find him.
Yeah.
So 12 with a 7 and a 5.
I put a 7.
Yep.
I put a 7 in. It's probably Trading Axe, Mosey, or
no, see, I like Mosey more than Trading Axe. I like Mosey.
Yeah,
and then I like a Heart.
No, what I would say is you need a rare, right?
You have to have a rare.
I would look at. I would say look at your the commons that you can upgrade, because you've got a lot that got 4. For like Mercury, you got 4 there. Ignas, you got 2. Cyrus, you've got 5.
Ooh, I'd grab one more Mercury.
CBB 2 commons, because you've got quite a lot of multiples. So maybe
so you can get some upgrade.
Fairly consistent.
Yeah, he's very consistent. He won't.
Is Cyrus coming back yet?
High with him, but
no.
Cyrus is like he's posting, but not MLO. Is IRL friends with Cyrus, and he said he's not quite back yet.
Yeah, let's see. He's kind of dropped slightly off short term.
But still kind of consistent, I think. I like his content. He's just not super consistent. I like his videos.
What's going on with Nader?
Definitely, yeah. Nader's
all over the place.
All over the place, pretty much. Shoku.
Same thing. Inconsistent.
Yeah.
Isn't that a Monad version? That is, isn't it?
No, that's his new PFP.
Or the card looks funny. Maybe
he's got that. He's got that card. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we got here.
Jesus, that's
I would actually recommend, because you've got your own rare. I'd almost recommend investing in a good rare, another good rare. Just because that you can almost like pair that with your own card, because your card stays like 6 to 7-star every week. Or like 6-star most of the times, right? If you have a card that's a 7-8-star rare every week that you can pair with yourself, it sets you up for at least a competitive silver deck, because silver's getting more competitive every week, right? You almost need one of these rares, basically, right, to challenge.
But I'm at my star. I'm pretty close to a star limit, right? So I got to do something that is.
You have to get a 5-star.
Yeah, I have to contend with that, right? Like my.
Yeah, but you can drop your 7-star common. That's more what I was thinking, because then you can. Could you rather invest higher in your rares than your actual common in silver, because you get your 1.5x multiplier. Look at CRG. I think you got 2 commons. I think, or Mosey. One of them, I think you've got 2. I think I can't remember which one it was. So maybe potentially upgrading selling one and then upgrading the other. So consolidating basically.
He's got 4 bandit commons. What about grabbing one bandit common and then upgrading it, and then there's his 7, and then now he can use a 5-star common and everything's right in the world. right?
Yeah, that would be a lot better because you've got a lot more 5-star commons than a 5-star res. Just click the sweep button next to it and sweep one.
And then just sweep one, yeah. That's a workaround when the indexer gets bonked.
2 weeks ago, Star Platinum upgraded 5 common bandits to an epic on stream.
Nice.
That was insane. So let's see if you can replicate what you did with the bandit.
Give me your good juju. All right, where you at, bandit?
It just cracks me up having to search to find the
Yeah, base Dom was one I had a lot of too. Like, so I don't know, man.
Go level up. Here we go. We need our second ever skip on stream.
Not enough cards. You lying bitch.
Just refresh. If it doesn't, you have to refresh. You lying bitch. Red's cracking me up. Oh, you can upgrade that or level up that Merp too. Merp's back. That's a good one. You can upgrade.
Is that worth it though?
Yeah, I would,
maybe one
because you don't have a lot of.
There's really no use case of having 13 commons. I think like you can maybe upgrade 5 commons and keep the 8.
Yeah.
3 stars, right?
Just because you need more rares, and you just instead of like selling all these and stuff, I would try to just upgrade some of them because it gives you more use case.
Oh, sorry.
I was hoping.
That's good.
Okay, so now.
So yeah.
Go in there. And then you have a 5-star common. That easy. Put Heart in. That's who I like. Heart or Shoku is what I like.
Intern's high ceiling, right? Intern's a high ceiling card. Silver. He's 28th or something last week, and he's pretty
right now.
up there, right? He's pretty up there. I think that gives you more upside actually.
Yeah.
That's a mean deck.
I like that deck.
Yeah. Deck. Cozy goes off, Intern goes off. Though the rest are gonna post, right?
Yeah,
these are. I think we're at this point consistent. The rares makes he's going to be consistent. So he's the Intern is the variable.
Yeah, although he pretty much hits top 60 every week now. So
yeah. Okay. I'm assuming
yeah.
It's like that's that, and then usually I'll just like throw in like I'll just do this shit. Damn, why am I so many cozies? Oh, it's maybe I should sell some of those. Never mind. I think he's underpriced, so I'm gonna keep playing him because I think people don't understand. So then I got.
I'm trying to pick up some cozies.
I do think that a lot of your rares you probably need to like just sell because then like Kip is never gonna do good. Like Kip it, right? Like they love the devs, but they're never gonna,
They put themselves into the game for kindling.
Little clear pill hasn't been good since like the third tournament probably. I still remember having an epic for like 0.5 or something back in the days, but
okay, good.
Just filter rares, I would say, and then see what you got. Yeah, so clear pill, Kipit, Zuma, Caleb.
Like, are these better for burn though? Given these prices, like, are these things even worth it?
Yeah,
like,
I would say they are.
Yeah,
to get the low end ones, because they're like they're so low at price. You have the upside. You have more chance for upside burning them.
You think so?
Yeah, I'd stop.
If the price is below 0.02, I generally burn them.
You're probably gonna get like 0.06 ETH if you sell like 5 of them. The chances of a burn, get one good burn, and you can probably recoup that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, you guys are. I get it. Okay. Yes. Want some content? I'll give you some content.
I can see right through it.
Want some content? I'm down for a gamble. So Kip it for sure. He's fodder. Clear pill.
Clear pill. Yeah. Come on. Have to.
We need to get it.
I'm burning that motherfucker too. Yeah, I burned some cards to try to get a rare one. I lost. I got another shitty one. Yeah. Girls asked if I was okay. I'm not okay, is the answer to that question.
So Santiago and Caleb, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is it.
Yep.
This one has to be
outside of the. I'm burning a shit ton of commons, but like this is the last of the decent ones.
Yeah.
The above comms.
Yep. Anything else I would sell that you're not gonna keep, I'd sell.
See my card, bitch.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Fetching card. Fetch the damn card.
Activity.
There we go.
Oh, great.
Come on, baby.
Oh God.
I was really hoping, like, I feel bad, so I wanted it to be a good card for Brett. Like,
of course you did.
Same.
We all did.
It's like, come on, just kick out like anything good.
All right. Well, help me with these because like this.
Wow,
yeah,
so
this
many.
is always the clear pill going back after her.
Yeah, Noah. Is Noah still a card? I thought Noah got.
I thought
Noah got replaced.
He didn't. He
wow.
made it.
Did he make it? Wow.
I don't know how.
I swear he was on the list of getting.
He was on the list the day before.
That might be a legacy thing because I burned a shit ton of him. So.
Ah, right. Okay. Jason Choi, probably him as well.
Yeah.
Let's start there.
Yeah, I because sometimes it bugs out and I don't know which ones they bug out on.
So the alpha on this is that Clayton, Mooney, who's like a numbers guru, is to run 10 to burn 10 at a time. No more, no less. Because you get the most amount of rewards for it or something. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, it's because you get the no, now I don't know if it was buying 10 or burning 10. I think it was burning 10 that you get the most amount of bonus frags.
I think it works both ways. I think if you just
burn or burning
or buying frags, it just works the same way. I think you got like 13 glebs. 13 glebs, I think.
13 glebs.
I don't know where he is at the
moment.
Now
it's bugging me. I need to find that tweet.
There he is. Oh God, there's so many heroes that. There we go. Yeah, just keep a few.
Oh yeah, speaking of Clayton, that's a good little. I can do a teaser. So next week there's going to be 2 live streams. HK and I will do our morning with no guests next week, and then I'm going to right after our episode. I'm traveling to Ames, which I just doxed my state, but driving to Ames and meeting with Clayton, and Clayton and I will be doing a live stream together as well.
Sick. I know you guys are close.
Saturday evening. Yeah. Yep. An hour and a half apart.
Nice.
So what we got here? So revs. Okay. G Money. He's at an event.
G Money.
Those glebs.
Many glebs.
Wow.
It's 7 of them.
I'm guessing are these just from tournament rewards you've been accumulating, right? You said I think.
And this is after I've burned hundreds.
Oh wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
Literally, listen, I played a lot of RPGs, and I played my Morrowinds, I played my Oblivions.
Played Morrowind? Yes.
Bro, yeah, I played all that stuff. So like I know the game. You don't
keep everything.
You collect everything. You get over encumbered, right? That's what this is. I'm over encumbered, and it's because I picked up all the lamps and all the candles and all the pieces of meat and ham and Brussels sprouts and shit that are just laying around. And because I know that they always tease you to like do the thing, and doing the thing is probably the worst thing to do. So I was like, I'm just accumulating everything until the strategies are formed. I talk to people like you who have been in the trenches and know the shit. And then I'm like, okay, this is actually the strategy that is like the optimal strategy. And like, now we burn. That's the game.
Yeah.
No, it all makes sense. Especially the over encumbered. Not like
get rid of this what was Vitius Maximus. God,
I have like 97 of them, so like just fill the gap.
I think I got 97.
I've realized I've not been paying attention to a lot of these floors that they've changed their name like on the actual profile. Like I can't remember who Vitius Maximus. Like right, so you got quite
No,
a
I
few
can't remember who
frags
it
now.
was either.
Ah,
But
it was
they've been like
some fatty tuna, something like that, right? Is
yeah,
that the
that's
name?
who it was.
Yeah,
Fatty
that's the
tuna.
Some fatty
one.
tuna.
Yeah,
Yep,
he's changed his name. Yeah.
Okay. What were we thinking on G
Esau's-
Money?
G Money. Gandhi.
He's got too much. His follow count's too high, and he
Yeah.
never really scores well. He had that 1 week where I think there was like some punk stuff going on, like some crazy stuff went on where someone sold a punk for like I don't know, pennies or something. Like
Yeah, and
and
another one he complained about like L1's not making money and his company having to shut down and shit. It's like that one got some love.
Yeah. Some fatty tuna. Yeah, that was the one.
Oh, Mint's about to kick off, but I'm in the next phase, so it's no big deal.
Nice.
Yeah. What mint is that? Just so we set you up.
Megalio.
Yeah, that is. So is that minting on testnet and then it'll get like airdropped later?
They've already did testnet mint, and that's like how they did the whitelist, and then now they're minting on mainnet.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, we'll do a few more. Santi, you're out of there. Chartfu, you're out of there.
Chartfu literally openly said that he's kind of washed now. So,
wait, what did he say?
Like someone said on my post, like, what about Chartfu for 2-star, right? And I was like, before I even commented on it, he just said I'm washed, right, on the comments himself, right? So yeah, there's that.
So that's definitely a burn.
He's actually all right when he started as a hero, but I think. Yeah, his content was he not more ordinals and all that stuff, right? I think.
Well,
so.
he was more of like a trader.
Magic Eden,
ordinals, all that.
Yeah, and that's
that kind of went down.
Oh, Travis, quite a handful of Travis. I still remember when Travis was like a 0.5 ETH common back when.
Well, yeah, because he was riding the momentum of fantasy. So like he was on capturing all that.
100%, yeah. He's getting retweeted, getting all the impressions.
Yeah, just like Ultra with
Laudio, yeah.
Yeah.
Ultra's still doing all right, to be honest.
Yeah, I have faith. It's just like that was like a absurd.
That was short-term absurd thing going on, yeah.
Can I reset? I need to reset.
Yeah, well, you probably must have burnt a few that haven't reset yet. I'd almost like keep a few of each of them just when they become a high star, they're good for reverse. But considering you've got so many of them,
I'm gonna do one more cluster of burns. Andy was another one I was watching. He was doing good as trading.
Yeah.
Now we have 2 Andys.
Wow, so many Arthur.
I kept him just because, like, he's falling off hard, but like I feel like he has the ability. I guess he never really did crush, did he?
Do you know in his first half of being a hero, he was good in the odd week. In the second half, he's kind of just become like he just doesn't post, right? Like across the board, right? Shizer.
Yeah, I sold him. I had his legendary. Jesus, not great.
Pretty bad. Said a few probably as well.
Jesus Christ! I reset this thing. Okay,
probably a refresh, probably.
Yeah.
I almost just do all of them at once, just because I feel like when I do it again, it just lags slightly, and some might. Let's see the marketplace here.
Right. Okay. Kill off the G monies. Kill off the Chartfus. Coach is one that's been disappointing lately too.
Yeah. Keep him for reverse whenever you need him for reverse, I think.
Yeah.
Zuma, yeah, he's Travis probably, yeah.
Okay, we'll do this and we'll open up some packs.
Yeah, nice. And then when you do packs, do you just go Jade packs? That's what I do, right?
Yeah, Jade packs and just do volume. Nice. That's what Otto told me to do.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Some people have so many frags that they end up doing like sapphires and stuff like that, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had the ability to do that. It's just I just went, what's the optimal strategy, and then boom.
Yeah.
With that.
All right, let's go. You have to get like Surely there's gonna be a really good card in one of these.
You would think that. I've been mogged on the timeline.
I saw one of your
pictures
ones
are like, oh,
previously.
you opened 130 cards and got dog shit, and everyone was laughing at me.
I remember that. It was a few weeks ago when
yeah,
I saw it on the activity. It was like 100 cards. I was like, who's minting 100 cards right now?
yeah,
that was insane.
'Twas me.
What's this?
So the comments aren't
fucking mogged
coming up this time, HK. So I'm gonna go into the chat itself and try and find them.
Yeah, I
you know how we had that.
I was replying to a few in the actual. I've got it open though, the screen
on the browser.
Look at these MFers. They're watching this shit. People buying. Look at my Bonsai going after my cozy play. I see you. I see you, Bonsai.
Yeah, like I think it was because
0.07. Yeah, he was underpriced, wasn't
he? Yeah, his flow's kind of gone up now.
Yeah, because Bonsai's out here sweeping. Look, he sweep 5, sweep. Yeah, dude, Bonsai just went fucking ham. Sniping my alpha. I gotta make all my purchases before I get on the stream next time.
Quite a few upgrade RAM upgrades. Whoa.
Yeah.
Kate's a new hero.
Oh, nice. I like Kate. What's she look like? Stat
pretty decent middle pack. Pack, right? I've got a few rares of this.
Nice. What's she selling for? 0.01. That's a little much.
Rares are more better. You probably get better value because it's just 0.34.
Yep.
A few of those buys would probably be me, but
she's just low supply, right? So
yeah, low supply. So you'd probably wait around. One thing.
I was sitting comfy there.
To be honest, you've got 3 rares. Did you get an?
Yeah, I'm comfy.
Haven't you?
Yeah, I have an epic. Comfy, I have like 4 rares. Like I don't.
One thing I don't ever do is to overcommit to a hero because anything can happen with your X account, right?
Yeah, you know what? And now I'm remembering a lot of my cards come from. They were cozies. The guy who did our Kofi.
Yep. Kofi, right. Okay,
beta dude. I made a hard play for him, and he got fucking. He just fell off hard.
He was so frustrating his card, right?
Yeah, because he had data and stuff. And, like he drove good conversation. Like I actually was like, okay, like I could see this being a good niche.
Come on.
But we'll see.
Okay. Not bad. Okay.
War Daddy might be good, but okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, great.
No.
7-star, really?
That's the 7-star it gives me. Oh, sweet.
We got an HK. We got a rare. Hey, rare War Daddy.
Yeah, like he's on the come up, right? He's gonna have that stuff on Hyperliquid, so I can see him actually in a while.
Another rare.
Ooh. Big server. You get a couple rares, so that's good.
Ultra.
Ultra
pop there.
Yeah. Oh, we got to do this weird little glitchy thing.
They need shit animation big time.
Yeah. Like, that's a weird
audio shit. This fucking stuff is blasting in my ear. I can't hear you guys.
I wish they brought back the old music.
Okay, let's see what you got here now.
Yeah.
2 rares.
I mean, 2 rares is good. Right?
Ultra.
We did see an ultra.
I got an ultra?
Yeah, right there by Kippit. Between Kippit and
Sarah.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Ultra's nice. Yeah. You got 2 of my cards.
That's a good pull. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I got 2 UHK. I like that too. I want some exposure there. It sucks that my epics were burned on an inconsistent shoot, but War Daddy's gonna come up. I'm happy with that. I think he'll get some
his inflation is quite high, so like you're gonna see a lot of his price be quite low for now. But I'm hoping he kind of like eventually becomes a decent card.
Nice. Okay, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, that's pretty solid to be honest. 2 rares, a good common, a few mid commons.
Nice. Okay. I'm actually missing breakfast a little bit, so I'm gonna have to dip out.
Nope. Yeah, so we made it. Went for about an hour and 20 minutes. That was a great episode. Thank you guys.
That was cool, man. Yeah. Thanks for some of the tips. I do feel much better in my epic and legendary configurations now. We'll see how I do this next tournament.
Yeah,
but sure. I do like those two way more.
Yeah, and I think the main thing with your inventory is once you sell those legendaries, right? Just recoup your ETH and bid on probably be some good rares, because I think you've got yourself Bandit, you've got very good commons, so you can probably start getting better rares. I think to like get more out of your inventory basically.
Yep. Yeah, I got me Cozy Bandit. I like that little combo. And now I got HK. Got 2 of them MFers.
Nice. Might need a rare soon.
Don't let me down.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I've got hundreds of others going to be spamming me to post. So
yeah, I'm sure.
But yeah, I'm all right. Like I said, I'm not like I did say to everyone that I'm not don't expect me to be top 20, right, or anything.
Yeah, it's hard to send. Yeah, I get it.
But I'm in the 7-day. I'm ranked 60th, right? So you can expect me to be around there. And so yeah,
I think you'll be top 50 this first week.
Let's see. I do a lot of virtuals posts and stuff like that, and then a lot of the fantasy content as well. So
you're spreading out the content a little bit.
Yeah. Got to adapt, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been in virtuals for like literally 2 months now, so it's quite early onto that stuff. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, no, that was great.
4. All right, boys, I'm out of here. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. We'll see you on the timeline, brother.
Later, dudes.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.